to bite down on you right now. On you, juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the start.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it.
Select the team you want to join.
Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Drip. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck, goose, linebacker coming through. Hit him with the spin.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarter best niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in. Champion, we want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm tryna get in. Open the play with the book of the champion. Get flipped if you tryna get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in. Champion, we want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. In the ski mask, in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask, in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't wanna eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. Put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling. Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo, this flop. Where you at? Pin it. My new map location be the fly on the app.
Money and company, no, baby. I don't need no the company. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck and it's froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. You bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me, he owe me some money. Hit him with the not the crumping. Whitey playing games. They don't want no problems with me. Got good. You know I brought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone send them. Well, opposition, say move wrong. So I
Dark shades, too much. Got the belly see the acting brand new, like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room, phony folks. Play it close, do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Mad cow disease, now you in a ton of beef. Tuck underneath my new blue Dunkarees. Flintstone bust down, color Murakami. Fruity Pebble, Bezel, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. Bad, from out of town, I think she model at McCarmy. Wrist game, Lucky Charmy, told my jeweler leprechaun. I'ma come clean, I got heat. Paranoia got me rolling in my sleeves, okay. Dating cause I'm upping up the fees. Whole team got these on their tees all day. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I upped it, I'ma squeeze.
I'm above average. If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Lil' watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Dang at the crit, do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops.
Start your week by meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, Fiji water on the chain. Get no love where I'm from. When I'm on the beat, I make it on. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out anywhere till a million need out. Yup, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta, I can give it.
Chucky is back. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action here on first down. Letting one fly deep. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, 33 yards. For these Raiders, a couple of years ago, 12-4, 2017, big-time disappointment, 6-10. But as they head out on offense here, optimism abound because on headset number 1 is a man named John Gruden.
And I would expect this team to take on his image in a big way. And I'm not just talking about the media look, right, with the snarling face and all. I'm talking about what he demands from his teams. Toughness on both sides of the ball. So that means they're going to run the heck out of the football. Marshawn Lynch, get ready. You're going to get a lot more touches. Now on the defensive side, Khalil Mack, a heck of a representative for what you want from a defensive football team.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 20. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Cover 0.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle there by John Johnson. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting. All right, we will say. And they'll run it here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And Cook has it, left side. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll run it here. Shreds the tackle. And some room to maneuver. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now a handoff looking right. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now running right through it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And remember here, no timeouts.
And this may be a case of too little, too late, unless they throw one towards the end zone and get a Hail Mary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, so Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
My Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, money back, money back,
Start your week by installing your game plan.
money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said, you look like